up again. Like, she got this dog. But anyway, he's like, there's no food in her lungs. She's okay. And I was like, he's like, yeah, just saline and some of the leaves. And, we got baby oils. If you're going to use regular things, you got to put it on the outside of the onesie. You can't put it on your skin. Yeah. So you got to put it on the outside of the onesie. They had
hi there. Hi, Raymond. How are you?
So you put that on.
Hi, Sunset. How are you? Oh my gosh, I'm stuffed. Just got through eating some cheese fries. A great day? You're having a great day? Wonderful. Well, all things considered, my day is going very smoothly. Yes. How about you, Sunset?
You gotta try it for at least like 2 weeks.
We had time last night, didn't we?
Don't push right away. At least push right away. We were on the
Oh, good.
Girl Pro.
Well, I decided to do a live. A number of people have asked me to do my cafe, my cafe lives. Yeah, so I'm doing a cafe live. Aw, thank you, Raymond. You know, this type of live is a little different from the music live. Obviously, I don't take song requests. Although I still love that Finding Peace. Oh my God. I better put that on as a background. But I generally, as the motivator, I try to motivate engagement among us so we all can talk a little bit. It's more chat. Kevin, you woke up. I'm sorry. What does that mean? Like, you woke up with a hard headache? What are you talking about, young man?
Now I know we give her the new one, whatever she's on.
What are you talking about? Hi. I hope you took a pill for your headache.
Oh, okay, so don't forget either.
Your nature. What is your nature? What are we talking about? So for my regulars, Raymond and Sunset, you know when I do my chats, my lives, I get a number of trolls. I'm trying to vet to see if this young man is a troll.
Yeah, so that's like,
yeah, don't worry, because I'm going to flip him off. I'm going to flip him like a bug, Raymond. Yeah. I'm going to flip him like the bug he is. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you, darling. I just got it, actually. You won't believe what I paid. Oh, my God. You will not believe it. Well, if you recognize, that means you have good taste, too. How are you? Thank you. How are you doing?
She's not getting like all the stuff from the mom anymore.
Yeah, how are you? I want to encourage all of you, except for the trolls. I want to encourage all my classy people, my good classy people, to ignore the trolls. I'm going to block them. They already know their fate. You already know your fate. And to you too, Sharon. Back at you. You're doing good? Who is this? You Manga? How are you? I hope I haven't butchered your name. Yeah. I wanted to check in and see how everybody was doing. I also have some things on my mind. Yeah. I want us to talk. That's why I'm here. Oh, hi, Kevin. Listen, behave yourself. I'm not sure what you were saying from the beginning, but it sounded a little lascivious. It didn't sound right, so you want to clean it up? I'll give you an opportunity to clean it up before I kick you out. Yes. Oh, thank you, Sharon. You know what? I'm not alone. I have a host of beautiful people on my live. Yes, I tell you a little about myself. Okay, so of course I'm Stacys. They call me the motivator because I'm here to motivate you to love God, love yourself, and love somebody that looks different from you. That's what I do. I want you to live life to the fullest. I'm here to motivate you. So I do obviously strings, but I have a couple different lanes. I moonlight as a DJ on the weekends with a host of beautiful people. Yes. And I also am a fitness enthusiast, so I motivate people to stay fit. And of course, I'm a motivator in as far as, hosting these chats so I can get you to think, not just you, I want you to get me to think, more multiculturally. Yes, more faithfully, more joyfully, more responsibly. So this is what I do. Thank you. Is that my baby? Oh my God, that's my baby. Hi there, cool cat 76. All my regulars, I want you to know this is nephew. He changed his profile name. How are you? How's your day going, nephew? Oh, you gotta come back and visit Auntie. Come back and get your clothes. I have a bag of clothes for you and some brownies. Oh, that's good. I'm happy to hear you're good. Yes. Okay, Raymond, you just got my attention. What is he doing? I'm gonna kick him out. Hold on. Where are you? Kevin, where are you? Okay, let me handle Kevin. Kevin, attention, come to the front. Let me handle you like the rodent you are. You're being a nasty human rodent. Guess what I have for you? Yeah, I have a nice, what boot am I wearing today? Hold on. Let me show you my boot because I'm going to kick you out of here with these boots. Hold on. Yeah, I hope you see that. Let me get him out of here. I left my cowgirl boot, my Mexican cowgirl boot at home. Hold on. You love surprises? Well, guess what? You're going to love this one. It's called Bye-Bye. See ya. Let me get him out of here. Thank you, Raymond. I don't want you to worry yourself. When I do these type of lives, unfortunately, the rodents and the, what would you call them? Basically nasty little bugs, vermins, they get in here. Thank you, though, Raymond. Okay, let me get this comment over here. Hold on. I think we're good now. We got him out of here. I kicked him out right on his back. Yeah, he was being a little dum-dum. Oh, I just got him out, nephew. Oh my God, how did he get... Well, that goes to show you, as rude as he's being, he's very desperate. Kevin, you're very desperate to stay. Do you want to show a different side of you? A more humane, classier side.
If you like it, like register for it.
You gotta go, baby. Hold on. You gotta go. I can't. This is not a nursery. No worries. How is he? Hold on, guys. He has oh, Toy got some technology that's busted through YouTube. Hold on. I think he's gone. Let me get all his comments out of here. What? Hold on. Hold on. Let's see. What are you using, Kevin? It's clearly you're not using your brain. This guy won't leave. Hold it. Hold on. I need the nephew. I need the spray, right? Kevin, hold on. I gotta go get some spray. You hold on, young man. I gotta go get. Hold it. I gotta go get some bug spray. Hold it. Oh my God. I got some water. Let me get some water going. I'm gonna throw some water on this bug. I don't get it. Like, why do you persist to stay when you're acting like a rude, nasty person? Now, I would welcome you if you showed some class, but you're not doing that. So I gotta bump you. Hold on, everybody. Hold on. Get out of here, Kevin. Show some respect, some manners. Say you're sorry to begin with. Okay, everybody. Nope. Now that's looking better. Hold on, everyone. Okay, so I believe in forgiveness. However, Kevin, I need for you to say you're sorry in all capital letters. Yes, not just to me, but to everybody. I need for you to say you're sorry. You do that, I think we'll forgive you. It's not just for me. Forgiveness is for you. Nephew, you said spray him. I left the spray at home, nephew. I left the boots and the spray. All I got is this water. Oh shit. Wait a minute. That's all I got. I don't think that's what. Wait a minute. Hold it. Okay. Yeah, people are crazy, Sunset. But what it is, I think they need attention. They need attention, darling. Yeah, that's right, Raymond. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying, Raymond. Yes, he needs attention. Let me put your song on. Yeah, I like that song. I'm gonna play this song. Don't worry, nephew. Sunset, all you guys. Don't worry about him. I think Kevin, once he settles his brains and maybe hit himself upside the head a couple times, he'll realize it's better to be nicer. You get further in life by being nicer. Because you won't get nowhere with me. Yeah, being nasty. But let me put on Finding Peace. Yes. That is such a great song. Hold on. I got my little Bluetooth speaker. Hold on. So I did have some things I wanted to talk to you about. I really did. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, wow. Hold it. I don't know if you can hear it.
And there's a couple things that you can't be like that.
Right.
Sitting in the woods to find some peace.
Yeah.
Somewhere in a tree.
Is everybody good?
Take me where there's no worries.
No, the spray not. No, nephew. No, baby. The spray ain't working. Thank you, guys. I do want to talk to you.
There's some things you gotta have, like a nice cold beer on a Friday afternoon.
Yeah, right? Yes, thank you, baby. Thank you, Sunset. That's so sweet. Cool Cat is funny. Cool Cat, my nephew. That's my nephew. I'm so happy that you all are here. You too. You too, Cool Cat. Hi, SZA.
One more time to make a memory. And take me where there's no.
Yeah. Here come later. Well, look, I'm gonna tell you, like my nephew, he's been with me a very long time, and he knows, like when I do these lives in the daytime, the trolls come out. They come out. So I expect them.
I'll be chilling in the sand. Winter time, I'll be sitting in the stand.
Sunset.
Living life the
Sunset,
best
you
way
so
that I can. Go check up on your friends. Don't take this like
You're so sweet. You really are. And I'm proud of you too.
I fly up there so I
This song is, yeah, I love it. Like, I think I've heard it, Raymond, at least 5 times since you introduced it to us.
No worries at all. Yeah. There's a couple things that you can't be like that. Blue water, sand beneath your feet. Sitting in the woods to find some peace. Somewhere in a tree, 20 feet. Take me where there's no worries.
No worries.
Take me where there's no worries.
No worries. Yeah. Isn't that cool? So anyway, I want to talk to everybody. Yeah. What's going on, baby? We're going to let him slide right at you. Yes, baby. We're going to let him slide. Yeah, hold on. We letting them slide, right? It's okay.
Take me where there's no worries. Ain't gotta worry about a thing. There's some things you gotta have, like a nice cold beer on a Friday afternoon. Or them late.
There you go, Sunset. So what I do want to talk about, everybody, I'm gonna be honest with you. I want to talk about, I try not to get too heavy. There you go, Sunset. Thank you, nephew. Thank you, Raymond. And thank you, Sunset. I appreciate you guys' support. Don't worry about the trolls. Let me handle them. They come in here, acting stupid, and I usually give them a chance to straighten up their acts if they don't act too ignorant. But if they're real ignorant, I kick them out. Yeah. But sometimes, like you said, Raymond, they need attention. They need somebody. They don't even know it. Yeah. Let's go. So this is what I want to talk about, everybody. We're not going to get into anything too heavy like politics, racism, and all that stuff. But I do want to talk about something cultural, right? It's not race related. You know what I mean. Okay? So, here it is. I'm a reader. I like reading, right? And I'm sure you like doing what you do in your spare time. So I was reading. I'm gonna break it down to you. Hold on. I'm gonna wait till Sunset song goes off. Bye-bye. Yeah, thank you, baby. Who is that? What? Oh, you think that's cute. What do you want from us? What do you want from me, Kevin? What is it that you need? You want something. What is it that you're lacking, that you're missing? And if you act nice, you just might get it, baby. You can't go around acting crazy. Or maybe not acting crazy, but acting mean and nasty or disrespectful. Yeah, it's important to be, in the right form and have the right conduct. That's important. You stick around, you might change. We might rub off on you. All of us might rub off on you. You're sorry. Oh, look at that, everybody. Now, I like that, Kevin. I like that. Look. Now, that I like. I'll be honest, and I'm going to tell you why. When this song goes off, and it's about to go off, okay, so everybody, I want you to see something. We gotta acknowledge Kevin's action. Kevin, I'm proud of you. Now, no joke. Don't disappoint me. But listen, I want everybody to see that Kevin is remorseful. He apologized. He said he was sorry, and he listened to me when I said do it in all caps. He put it in all caps. I am sorry. And you know what, Kevin? That may change my opinion of you. You with me? It seems like you could have a very nice bone in you. Yeah, so I like that you stepped up, Kevin. You should feel good about that because you didn't do it for me. You did it for you. Yeah, you don't have to go around acting, like you crashing out or you just gotta be negative or be rude. You don't have to be that way, baby. You can get attention in a good way. See, now you got my attention, just like all my other people that I give my attention and affection to. It's because they're deserving. And it works the same way with me too. I wouldn't be getting their attention if they didn't feel I deserved it. So I recognize that you stepped up, okay? You understand? So everybody recognize. Well, let this be a learning lesson, Kevin, okay? I appreciate your transparency, you being honest. But on this live stream, we're very chill, we're classy, we're smart, we're respectful. We're all about motivating people, not demoting people. We promote, we don't demote. And if you down with that plan, I'm down with you staying. Because I don't care how many times you come back. If you are relentless about being nasty, you'll never get in my heart. I don't care how many times you bust through here. You'll never get the attention you want unless you present yourself like my people here. Okay? But it looks like you're on the track. So we good. Okay. All right, everybody. So I believe in second chances. We good, everybody? Yeah. Let me put this song on. You all remember that song from last night? All right, so I want to talk about nothing racial, nothing religious, but I do want to talk about something I think will make us better people. You know, when you expand your mind, you become better. You become more responsible. Yes. And I'm all about that, like expanding my mind. Let's go. He said he was sorry. And let me say this. Let me turn this down. Maybe you didn't hear me, Raymond. Maybe you didn't hear me. So let me be clear as the host and the moderator of my live stream. Listen, I'm gonna let Kevin in because Kevin stepped up and said he was sorry. And long as he doesn't flip, Kevin don't be a flip-flopper. But if you stay on this course, you're on a better course in life. Because not only will you move differently here, you're going to move differently in the real world too, I'm telling you. Yes. So we're good. I'm good. I hope everybody's good because I'm going to let them stay. All right. Thank you, Sunset. Yes. He already know what the rules are, Raymond. The rules are the rules. Because you know what? Forgiveness is just that. We're going to forgive him. He knows the stakes are high. Right, Kevin? You know what it is. You're welcome. Look at that. I like that. I like that. That makes me happy. You say thank you. It's about respect. Because everybody's giving something. Everybody's giving their time. Nobody has to be here. So everybody's giving something, everybody's getting something, right? Yes. Yes. So we good. So you ready for something heavy? Everybody ready for something a little heavy? Let's take this up a notch. Okay, so this is what I had in mind. I was reading this book, right? Hold on. Okay. So we're not going to leave nobody out. Only the trolls. There's no trolls here. We all good. So this is what I was reading. What I was reading is very cultural. It's very cultural. I'm going to chop it up this way. You ready? Let's chop it up this way. Okay. So, everything in our culture. Now this is teachable. You know I'm the motivator, so I'm gonna motivate you to think differently. I wanna get into your mind. That's what I'm doing. I wanna get into your mind. So, let me say, our culture. How can I put it? It is divided, right? Our culture, I'm talking about. Our culture is divided into two things, two groups. It's going to be either material or it's going to be non-material. You with me? Material or non-material. Okay, let me break it down. So, non-material culture, a culture that's non-material, right, has everything to do with your values, your beliefs, right, what you believe, your values, what you hold true in your heart. It has everything to do with your behavior, right? This is true. And it has everything to do with the social norms, what is normal in society. Everybody with me? Let me see what you got there.
Even though you break my heart, I still love you. And I always
Yes, Raymond. I don't either, baby. But you know where that comes from, Raymond. Because, and I get it. I don't either. But it comes from how, hold on. It comes from how we were raised. Everybody, and this is what we're talking about even here, culture, our environment, how we were raised. So everybody was raised differently. And in my culture, and in my household, in my family, and in my environment, we were raised to respect people. So I understand what you're saying. Since we're talking about culture, that would be your non-material ideology, how you think. How you think. You all with me? So that's non-material because it's not physical. It is more emotional, it's mental, it's spiritual, it's philosophical based. Again, how you were raised, Raymond, Cool Cat, yes, Sunset, Kevin, all of you, right? Sharon, how we were raised has everything to do with our belief systems, with our behavior, has everything to do with everything. Now that's one side of culture, right? The other side of culture or environment is very much physical. It is material. So you got the non-material side of culture, then you have the material side of culture. The material side, the physical, the tangible side of culture. And it is very much everything that's constructed, that's built on the physical, that's built by men. By men. Guys are with me? Yes. So that would be, of course, the material side of culture. So now, listen, you probably know more than most people knowing that. When you look at your culture today, when you look at TV, or look at your family, or get on the internet, like what we're doing right now, start to look at things through a different lens, and you'll see a connection, possibly, to what I'm saying. You got the material side of culture, then you have the non-material. Everybody with me? Let me read the chat. Yes, Raymond. Yes, you were, and I'm not judging you, and I'm not trying to make assumptions, but I'm thinking you were brought up in an environment where respect was a premium. It was a priority. It was important to conduct yourself a certain way. I get that because I was raised that way too. That was the value system that you were raised up in. I got it. Yes. Hi there, baby. There's my grandson. How are you? How's your day going? I'm sorry if you stepped in and I didn't see you. Apparently. Thank you for those hearts. How's school? How's work? How are you, more importantly? The world needs more empathy and understanding. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yes, Yentil. And you're absolutely right. But listen, we got to know that there's only one God. We got to let God do his job. That's a tall order, but we could try to move the needle a little bit, right? Move the needle a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right, right? We could do our part as far as contributing good into the world. Yes, but God is called God for a reason, because he could take on all of this. We could never take on what God could take on. And that's why it's important to trust God and put it in his hands. That is the truth. Yes. Hold on. Amen to that, Raymond. Let me repeat that. I was raised to be kind to people. Yes. Because you don't know what other people are going through in life. Yes. So everyone I meet, I be nice to them. I love that. And that's the way it should be, right? Like should. However, it won't always be that way, but I love that you ascribe, that you endeavor. you make it a point to treat people good. Not everybody's like that. And like grandson Yantil said, we need more empathy in the world. We need more compassion, more love. So we're on the same page. All of us are on the same wavelength here. Yes. Because not everybody was raised the same. You know, there are people walking around and they're totally they're in a brain fog. They're totally unaware of how they're harming other people, how their actions, their words, you know, like their language is harming people because they don't know. It was how they were raised. Yes. Hold on. It's all good. Yes. Yes. Well, I thought of you, baby. You said to me, you said, Glamma, I want to get back to the streams, you know, like cafe. So this is my first one. Yes, yes, grandson, because it's my first one in a very long time. And yeah, you know, I have different streams. It's not like I forgot about this one. It's just the cold season. It was winter, but it's wonderful to be back because people who, such as yourself, baby, who are not able to make it at night, you're able to make it in the day, in the earlier hours. So yes, this is why. Thank you. Thank you for bringing that to my awareness. I mean that. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Oh, who said that? Chad? Hi, Chad. How are you? You're right. What you said is worth repeating. Only one God. Only one, the God. Only one, the God. Yes. Yes, only one, the God. That's him. Amen. Hi, Chloe. Hi, sweetie. How are you? How was your day, or how is your day going? Yes, I agree, but I also believe people make decisions based on their own accord. Yes, they do, darling. Many people live their adult lives, excuse me, differently. Well, that's a different perspective, Chloe. It's a valid point. You're right. You're right. Some people are rebellious. They live contrary. You're absolutely right. But they know better. They have a conscience, most of them. They know right from wrong. Yes, darling. That's a very good point. I love it when you all give your varying, your different perspectives, because it really opens things up. And you know what you're saying, Chloe, is that what I get out of it, you're saying they know what they're doing. They shouldn't be given passes. They know what they're doing. See, they don't care. It's all about them. Yes, and it ties into what Raymond and, of course, my grandson Yentil said. I hope you're still there, cool cat. I hope you're there, nephew. But it all ties in. At the end of the day, it goes back to the core non-material cultures, people values, people belief systems, their moral systems. Yeah. And whether they're willing to uphold those or break off from them and be a rebel, be a renegade. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that. I really like how you, I'll put it this way. I like that you took a different path, Kevin. I mean that. And by you opening yourself up, right? Taking a different walk. Listen, it only gets better from here. But there are no miracles. I believe in grit and hard work. You got to do the work, baby. Just walk the walk every day. Forgive yourself when you slip up, but hold yourself accountable, right? Hold yourself accountable, and I'm going to do the same. I'm not perfect. Let me tell you, I'm not perfect. Sometimes I slip up, and when I do slip up, oh my gosh, I try to catch myself. It's important that, because we're only human. Nobody's going to be perfect all the time. But when I slip up, I try to make atonement. I try to, most times, I try to turn it around. What I did, I try to make good on it. And that is the truth. Yeah, I don't like living with a guilty conscience. Unless I'm eating ice cream. Yeah. Oh, nice to hear your day is going to get great. I know I'm lagging behind because, well, I won't say I'm lagging behind. I'm not behind. It's just we're talking and, hold on. Oh, yes, grandson. There is a God. There is a God. Amen. Do we really think, is your question. Do we really think? Or believe in the Big Bang Theory, huh? You hit it. Nothing happens by chance. No. But you know, there are people who believe in other things. They have other ideology or ideologies. Yes, yes. Accountability is important. Yes, Chloe. Yes. Because like you said, excellent point. People are raised with values and yet still they don't adhere to them. That's true. But they know better. Yes. Yes, Sunset. No one. You said it. You said it, Sunset. No one is perfect. Not at all. I'm not perfect. You know, and I'm okay with being perfect. I'm okay with being different. I want you to be okay with being who you are. Which brings me back to what we were talking about. Material and non-material culture. Okay, so let's say this. I'll put it this way. The way we think, right? The way we discern and the way we get meaning out of life, it comes from, right, our culture. It comes from our environment, our thinking, our behavior, right? And the meaning that's derived, right? That all comes from, yeah, our culture. And what's in our culture? Family, right? What's in our culture? Language, right? What's in our culture? Concepts. Yes. It's a tricky web, no doubt. But let's talk about something called culture shock. Everybody with me? What's up, Mike? Hi, Michael. How are you? I know you probably just got off from work or you're reclining and you got to go to work. How are you? Nice to have you, Mike. You with me, Chloe? I'm with you too. I'm with you too. Yes. Nice to have you, Mike. You good? We're talking about, I won't say it's deep, but it's very relatable what we're talking about. And we're talking about culture, where we get our belief systems from, right? Our morals and values from. And also, that's the non-material side of culture. The material side of culture is the physical construct of culture, right? Makes sense to me. There's two sides of culture. So, but I want to switch things a little bit. I want to code switch. Can I say code switch? Let's switch it up a little bit. So, I'm going to flip it. I like to flip things. So, in contrast, let's talk about culture shock. You all with me? So we dealt with the two types of culture. In culture, right? So, you know, let me just say this. You know, I'm here to motivate you to think differently, to look at things upside down or sideways, to enjoy life, no doubt, but also to question a little bit there. Question what you see. So, when you look around, just look around. Like I said, look at your family, look at the internet, look at the newspaper, listen to music. Everything evolves from culture, either the physical side or the non-physical side, right? And in contrast, I want to talk about culture shock. You guys with me? Culture shock. Nobody really talks about culture shock. Where we at? Hi, Joseph. How you doing? Thank you, Sunset. Those are so beautiful. Thank you, baby. Oh, okay, Kevin. You know, listen. I appreciate that, but I don't want you to just listen. I want you, if you're there, you might not be there as far as engaging, you know, like giving input. But even if you don't chat, even if you don't text, I want your engagement. I want all your engagements. I want your brains. I want your wheels turning in your brains. And I want you to think. I don't want to just say words at you. Even if it's 5 core words. 5 core words that I say. If it hits you differently, then I did my job. Out of all the words I say, if you could take away 5 concepts or 5 words that hits you and it makes you question, because you may not agree with me, and that's okay. But I want it to hit you a certain way. That's what I want. I want you to think. I want you to be thoughtful. I want you to be mindful in life. Yes. Be mindful about the words come out of your mouth. Be mindful about your actions. Yes. Hi, Joseph. Hey, baby. Nobody's being nasty. We're good. Yeah, we're good. How are you?
Beautiful baby sister.
Yeah. How are you? Hold on, everybody. I got an important call. Hold on. Hello, Jamila Pastasi. Hello? Hey, I'm on a live. Oh, that's okay. I thought it was important. You good? I'm on a live. Where are you at? Oh, I thought you left already. Okay. Bye, sister. Bye. Hello? I'm sorry. Thank you for waiting. Okay. Hold on. Okay, hold on. What's going on, Raymond, Sunset, Joseph, Michael, Powerpuff? Hey, listen. Hi there, Leah. We're good. I haven't ran across nobody as of yet. We're good. Yes. How you been, Joseph? Oh, I'm looking good? all here. We're having a wonderful day. Thank you. I hope you are. Yeah. It's okay, daughter. I don't know who said what, but I'm going back and so I'm reading what Michael said. For the most part, we are taught until we're old enough to do some research. I love that, Michael. I love that. Those that are willing to do the work, right? Because research takes work. Yes, it just doesn't fall in your lap. You gotta search. You gotta seek out, right? You gotta find the material and make sense of it, decipher it, organize it. Yes, I agree with you. I had to read that, Michael. Yeah, I had to read that. Culture shock is a thing, Chloe. Yes, it is, darling. And I want to touch upon it. And I would love your insight. I would love your insight. You're very insightful. All of you are. You all are. But I would love your input. And as far as who says what? Now, what's going on? Joseph, you said motivate this what? What does D stand for? What is D? Joseph, step up. I'm going to give you just one, you're going to get 1 millisecond. Hang in there, grandson. I hope you're good. What's up, Joseph? What are you talking about, motivate this D? What's a D? Talk to me. You know, I'm very straightforward. What do you talk about when you say D? Because I can think of a lot of things named D. And I hope you're not referring to your genitalia. Are you? Thank you, daughter. How are you, beautiful? I would have seen that. Yeah, thank you. Now we're gonna go into culture shock because I don't know if Joseph trying to shock me or us with his statement, but he's gonna get shocked. What's up? Where you at? Where you at? Oh, you got eyeballs now. So what's going on? What are you talking about? Motivate what? What does that mean? See, I know the internet makes people impulsive. I understand. You know, people kind of get free willy like, and you want to just jump out. Sometimes people commit acts that they later regret. They say things they later regret. So I'm trying to give Joseph a chance to redeem himself. Because D might stand for, I don't know, maybe he referring to his head. Like, hello? I know, grandson, I don't have it. Look what I got water. All I got is water. I can throw some water if necessary. I don't have my boot. I don't have my spray. But you know, baby, you know when I do these cafe, when I do these cafe lives, you have been with me long enough to know that I get a fair amount of trolls. It's just something about the day or something, the time. I get the trolls, and they don't bother me. I don't want you all to be bothered. We're going to go into culture shock. Yes. That's right, grandson. You know it. That's right, baby. You don't take it either. Let me just say this. When you know your worth, no matter what somebody says to you, when you know your worth, don't let it be a deficit. Don't let them take away, you know what I mean? Your worth, your treasures. Yes, when you know who you are. I want you all to think about that. Don't be in shock. Just a play on words. Don't be in shock. Nothing anybody say on this internet can break me. And I don't want you all to be broken by some of the nastiness that's on here. Part of the reason why I do it, because I've been through a lot in life. And let me tell you something. It ain't gonna happen. Yeah. Yeah. Well, let me keep it real with you. And we're gonna keep moving. Okay, because it seems like you got amnesia, Joseph. Check this out. And we're gonna keep it moving. Listen, Joseph, you need to clear up what you said. And you said motivate this D. So, what say you? What does that mean? Because that's going to make a big difference, whether you stay or go or ask for forgiveness. Because I can't get past it. And when I drop this gavel, it's over. Court's adjourned, baby. The dinosaur. So what? Okay. So what, you into reptiles? You into reptiles? Name 3 dinosaurs. Name 3 reptiles. I'll give you one. Tyrannosaurus. Stop playing. You need to apologize. You know darn well you weren't talking about dinosaurs. Well, you want to ride a dinosaur? You want to get on a dinosaur? You want to... Hold it, guys. I'm sorry. Anyway, you got a snake. So did the snake, like, wrap around you and choke you out? What, you got, an anaconda? All right, baby. I'm going to have to give you time out. You enjoy your day and your snake. I'm not feeling it. Bye.
I think I know what's been going on. 75 voices inside of my head. I wanna do right, but
hello. What we doing? All right, everybody. Wait. He couldn't name them even if he tried. You know they really need attention. Hi, Purple. Hi, Purple Groovy. How are you? He's gone. He's gone, Purple. You know, I don't want you all to worry too much about these trolls. You know why? Because you all get my attention. The good ones. You all are so classy, so intelligent, so, you know, respectful. You're the ones that get my attention. They wish they could have my attention like you guys do. They're lacking that, right, Raymond? You know that. All right. Let's do it. Exactly, Purple. That's exactly true. Like a lot of people on the internet that's going around hurting, you know, these content creators, they're going around crushing them. And when they come here, listen, especially when I do this type of chat, when I do this type of live stream, it's more cerebral. It's very cerebral. Ooh, give me one moment. Because my goal is to motivate people to change and to take accountability, like Chloe said, and to change. Hold on one moment. Just one moment. Hello? Hey, I'm in a live. Can I call you back? Okay, where are you headed? Are you doing good? Okay, and I'll call you back. Thank you for calling. Bye. Bye now. Bye-bye. Sorry. You know, this is like real life, right? I had to catch that call. It was very important. Yeah. Yeah, let me see that. Let's see. You're right about that, grandson. You know, that's another way of looking at empathy. I had to put my hat on, literally. You made me put my hat on so I could think. Yeah, that's another way of looking at empathy. So they want attention, no doubt. And if we give them attention, I guess we're being empathetic. I think Raymond said we're putting ourselves in their shoes, but in a different way. Okay, think I got it. Thank you for sharing that. Yes, thank you. And we're gonna get back to what we were talking about because all of this is important. Hey, Mike, I like what you said earlier. Yeah, I really did. You know, about people when they get older, they should do better. They should research, right? Ways of being better. Because when we're young, we're just impulsive. We're just acting the way we act, and we don't learn the proper conduct when we're younger. Well, not all of us, because I grew up in a household where we were taught, right, Chloe, Raymond, and Yentil, and all, and I'm sure a lot of you, we were taught how to act. But some people weren't. And they have to do the research, so I agree. And not always do they do it. Hi, baby. I'll be on Friday and Saturday. Yes. Not tonight. I won't be on tonight. Well, I'll be on, but I'll be doing something different. I won't be doing the music. Yes. Sorry. You never said how your day was going. Hello? 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 Okay, my microphone's acting up. Oh my God! Hold on. Hello? 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 I think this is better. Hello? Oh yeah, that's better. I have to make sure. Hey, baby. Yes. That's what I learned. Empathy is like giving someone a psychological hug. Ooh. Ooh. I like how that sounds, Purple. Yes. A psychological hug. Yes. A mental boost. Yes. Yes. I love it. He said terminal. You are funny. Yeah, this microphone. Please don't make me cry. This microphone has about 7 different voices, right? Like I could flip out. Oh God, you guys are funny. So let me talk about culture shock. You guys ready? Let's do it. Thank you, Purple Groovy. Thank all of you. Your input is so important. Kevin, you're there, you're reading it. And I'm not singling you out because I'm reading it too. I'm learning. You all motivate me, and I hope I motivate you. So let's talk about, we're going to flip. We're going to flip what we talked about to the two different components of culture. And the two different components of culture is, of course, non-material culture and, of course, physical, material culture, right? And as we talked about, non-material has everything to do with your belief systems, right? Your morals, your values, yes. And material is everything that's man-made, that's physical, that's a physical construct. Yes. So I'm going to flip it, and let's talk about culture shock just for a second. So, culture shock is pretty much what it is, right? Like, when you don't fit society's boxes, society's circles, and society's basically scripts. You don't ascribe to society's mode. You don't fit into society's description. And so anything or anyone that buffers, that's different, right, from what the masses believe, from what the masses do, will create culture shock. So take a look around. Culture shock comes from anything that more or less rubs a little different. So like something that makes a person confused, makes a person feel uneasy, make a person feel like they're a little unsettled, maybe have some anxiety, right? From something that's unfamiliar. I mean, that's the way I could break it down. Something that's unfamiliar, something that's different is going to create culture shock. What do you all think? It's funny because sometimes people put me in boxes. I don't know about you, but you know, people do judge in life. But sometimes I'm put in different boxes and people question certain things about me, which is fine. It's okay. And so I get it. It's because I don't fit into the boxes, the stereotypes. There it is. What do you think? That's true, Raymond. Some people, they're more reactive rather than responsive. And there's a difference between a reaction and a response. The base word of responsible is response. The base word of reaction is react. That's how I see it. I'd rather be more responsible and respond to situations rather than react to situations. But a lot of people, they haven't learned that, Raymond. No. Yes. So you say people hurt other people for no reason because they need someone to love them. That's a different side of the coin. Yeah, I receive that. I also think people hurt people because they're hurt, because they're broken. They want people to feel the way they feel. That's my perspective. Just reading. Blessings to you, Stacy. How are you? I like your name. How are ya? Nice to have you back. Yep, that's how I see it, Raymond, and all of you. But I'd love to hear your opinions as well. Yeah. I'm gonna have to stand up, everybody, because I forgot what my doctor said. Hold on. I'm gonna stand up for a second, okay? Okay. I have to stand up. It's been a whole hour. Uh-oh, I think that's your song, Raymond. There it is. How are you, daughter? Chloe, Sunset, Purple, Sharon, all my kings, all my queens. Yes, no worries. I like that. No worries at all, Raymond. I like how you put that. All caps. Yeah, and when the storm comes, know that God is God is God. He'll provide you with shelter. Yes. One more time to make a memory. Take me with us, Lord. Take me with us, Lord. That's interesting, Purple. We accept the love we think we deserve. Can you expound on that? Yeah, can you go a little deeper? That's interesting. Excuse me, I don't want to be assumptive. Living life the best way that I can. Go check up on your friends. Don't take this like I'm saying somewhere I could be. Freeze a bird and let me spread my wings. Oh, let me read your comment, Raymond. Hold on. Hold on. Take me with us, Lord. Take me with us, Lord. With some people, they don't understand how to let out their emotions. That's true. I agree. And they take it out on others. So you're basically saying they're ticking emotional bombs. They're ready to blow up. That's what you're saying. I agree with you. They're ready to detonate. They're ready to detonate at any time for any trivial reason. For sure. I agree. Yes. Well said. Hi, Daily. Hi, beautiful. How are you? Nice to have you. Nice to have all of you back. Woo. So Purple, you might be typing, but I was hoping you elaborate on your last comment because it was pretty deep. I mean, I could assume some things But I just wanted to know your perspective. And maybe, yeah, maybe somebody else would like to know too. Yeah.
Okay, he's crying from his throne. He had a queen, now she's gone. What is this magic that we see? The night is strong.
Amen. Amen. Oh, I'm so proud of you, Raymond. I mean this, Raymond. I'm very proud of you for a couple of reasons. Let me just say, God loves you. Yes, you are favored. You're favored. You beat the odds, Raymond. I'm so proud of you. And I want to say thank you for sharing something so deeply personal. That's so personal. But you know, sharing is caring. And by you opening up and sharing your hardship with us, I'm sure it eases somebody else's aches, right? Somebody else's angst. And for me personally, hearing you open up like that, yeah, it makes me feel encouraged. Yeah, to share more. Thank God you beat the odds. But I'm hearing you say you put in the work. Like Michael said, Mike, he says, you know what? When you do the research, you make changes. You made changes. I made changes in my life. Yes, I refuse to let anybody or society tell me who I am to be. Only God can tell me who I am. Now, if I'm going to change, I'm going to change for me. And it's going to be for the good. So, that's part of my value system, right? But that being said, you did not let society define you, Raymond. You defined yourself. In some ways, self-made, right? I'm proud of you. Thank you for sharing that with us. Oh, you're more than welcome. No, thank you. Thank you. Oh, yeah. I appreciate you. Yeah, for going deep, because that's so personal. But it's the stuff that really challenged us. The stuff that really challenges us make us who we are. Right? Yes. Purple. I see something. Yes, you're following the right path, Raymond. So am I. Doesn't it feel good to say that? Right? You know, it feels good to say you're following the right path. Because temptation is always going to be there. I read something recently that says, when you feel tempted, okay, open the door and let God in. I like that. Let's see what Purple says. The way you love or treat yourself dictates or defines how others treat you. Amen. Amen, Purple. Yes. Hold on. I'm sorry it took a while to answer. I'm French braiding my... You are such a busy woman. You say you're French braiding. I remember those days, right? You want to get the right, because I used to do my hair and a few other people. But yeah, symmetry is very important. So I get it. Symmetry. But I like what you wrote. Not only just I like it, but I appreciate what you wrote because it comes from your heart, from your spirit. And beyond that, it makes sense, right, everybody? To me, it makes sense. Because what you're saying, Purple, is listen, and it is what it is. How you hold yourself, the esteem. I'm talking about esteem. Esteem to me means value, your worth. The esteem that you put on yourself and the esteem that you feel inside yourself, other people can feel it through your energy. Other people can see it through your actions. And they're going to mirror. They're going to mirror what you're showing them. If you're showing somebody, you're basically, I mean, okay, I'm not going to equate money in this situation, but if you're showing somebody you don't think very highly of yourself, unless it's a very angelic, sweet person, for the most part, people are not going to treat you better than you treat yourself. I so agree with that. And let me tell you the flip side of it, because you know there's a flip side, right? And I love to flip the side. The flip side of it is this. When somebody shows you who they are, when they show you things about their character, their conduct, shows you who they are, believe them. I'm all about first and second chances, but I'm here to tell you. Hold on. Hi, baby. Hi, sweetie.
Are you TikTok live?
Well, I'm on YouTube actually.
I can show you too.
You can, but can I give it to you? Please?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Your hair is beautiful, and so are you. I'll give it to you, darling. Yes. Hello. I'm sorry. So, and I'll give it to you. So, here it is. Where was I? So when people show you who you are, you have to believe them, right? Just like they believe you. See, I'm flipping it. This is another side of me that you probably didn't know or haven't seen. I love to get in your head. I love to get you to flip your ideologies, for you to examine your thoughts. Listen, just like people make assumptions about you and judge you, right? Right? And then they size you up and treat you accordingly. It works the other way around too. When people show you who you are, who they are, believe them. They're not lying. I tested that. It is so true. Okay? Just a little nugget. You might have already known that, but to hear it again, it might hit differently. Okay? Hold on. Hey, doctor. Hi, doctor. I need a lobotomy. No, I'm just kidding. How you doing? How's your day? Thank you, Purple. Thank you for that. Yes, thank you. I appreciate all of you, but I appreciate you going deeper. Why you doing hair? I'm curious. What are you doing? Yeah, I used to have really long hair. I cut it off. And I used to wear a lot of braids and all of that. It's always so pretty. I bet you do great work too. Yes. Hey, Raymond. Hold on. Yes, you said it. When people show you their true colors, yes, exactamingo. Believe them the first time. And sometimes, we might be projecting, meaning we might be letting our stuff kind of, get in the way. We may be judging them by our own experiences. So that's why I believe in second chances too. Hold on, everybody, because I want to give. Hold on. What's going on, doctor? Is there a doctor in the house? I need some work. I need the doctor. Hold on. I had a beautiful young lady to come over. She was so sweet and mannerable. She wanted my YouTube channel, so I'm gonna step away, okay, everybody? 1 second, I want to give her my card. Hold on. I'll be right back. Hold on. Hello? I'm sorry. Hey, everybody. There were a couple of ladies that they wanted my contact information, so I gave them my business card. They were so sweet, so mannerable. Yes, what's going on? I see you there. Thank you for waiting. Everybody, thank you for waiting. Thank you. Hi, doctor. Wow, hold on. It took you a lifetime. I missed something. Hold on. Yes. Oh, you're talking about forgiveness. Oh, I know. That's hard. Oh, my God. Oh, let me go back. I missed it. People can forgive, but they won't forget. Yes, that's true. The first time, shame on you. The second time, shame. Yeah. Yeah. The horse disguised in sheep clothing. I know. I know. Yes. Yes. Yes, Chloe. You know, it's good to flip things. It's good to flip things and not take things at face value. Yes. Whether we agree or disagree, it's good to flip. And Raymond and Doctor, you're spot on. Both of you are spot on. And it's interesting, you know, forgiveness is a tough one. That's a hard pill to swallow. Yeah, that pill is big, it's bitter. Yes. Yes. Hi there, Wendy from the balcony. I see you. Don't go over that balcony, darling. You know, I'm kidding with you. How are you? Nice to have you back. Yes. Sometimes you have to teach people how to treat you by deciding what you will and won't accept. Yes. Amen, Raymond. You know what that's called? That's called boundaries. Yes. You have to set boundaries. Time and energy is so precious. Yes, it is. Yes, so precious. I love how you put it. You put it not just pretty, but you packaged it precisely. That's what I want to say. You packaged it precisely. Yes. And it reflects your experiences because I can hear your pain. I can hear some pain in both the doctor, Raymond, Chloe, even Purple. I hear pain. I hear wisdom, right? I hear growth. I hear love. I hear, what would you say, fight, tenacity. This is what I'm hearing. All of that in your comments. This is what I'm hearing. And that's what it's about. You know, we got to keep pushing. Forgiveness, it's not for the person, it's for us. And it is hard to forgive. But even in forgiveness, in my opinion, that doesn't mean you have to go back the same way. We don't have to go back the same way we came. Even if we meet the person again on the same street, if you know what I mean, metaphorically, you meet them on the same street, you say hello, but it's going to be a different type of hello. It's going to be a different type of gaze. Even if you forgive them, it's going to be a different type of connection. See, it's different levels of forgiveness, right? Yes. Yes. Look at this. Look at this bozo. This is what I was talking about earlier when we talk about culture shock. This is an ignorant person that came in here. Who is it? I'm gonna call you not even what you call yourself. I'm gonna call you not. I'm not even mad at you because you're just like the rest. You're a non-factor. Now, if you want to relate to me and my people, my family, you're going to have to come different. You're just the same old type of person. I almost called you a human rodent. So I am going to bounce you if you don't apologize for being ignorant. I'm going to forgive you. I know you're ignorant. You're showing your ignorance. It's okay. You don't even upset me because I don't know you. This is what I was talking about. Anytime somebody looks different from the rest in society, they label. See, this person is going back to their old ways. Baby, if you want to change, you can stay here. But if you want to stay the same nasty, bitter, judgmental human rat, then I'm going to have to get you out of here. I'm going to block you. Now, if you want to change, you can apologize and I might let you stay. But otherwise, you got to go. Fool. Sorry, guys. We got the right person here. This is the right specimen. Yes, this is a specimen. A human is somebody, I won't even go that deep. This person isn't worth it. I'm going to focus on you all. Because you all are the apple of my eyes. You get my heart. That person means nothing. They're dust. When they act like that, they're dust to me. I blow on them. They vanish. Okay? Grandson, you're probably gone. But I hope you're doing good. I hope you're still there. Hold on. Thank you, darling. Let's see what this nobody has to say. You're stupid. Let me get you out of here. Let me kick you out on your back. You want to go out on your own ignorant recognizances? Or you want me to kick you out? Because I got the power. You know what? No worries. You don't even have to answer. Let me show you what power looks like. You'll never get the attention that I give the other people. I love the other people. You're a nobody. You're a non-factor. You're out of here. Enjoy your ratchet life, and I hope you find God, and you find a light. Hold on, guys. Hold on, Mike. Let me get this nobody out of here. It means nothing. I'm sorry, guys. See, I'm sorry. I'm a work in progress. Those trolls get on my nerves. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Yes. I like how you put that, doctor. Yes. It's a nobody. Right. Like what's under your shoe. But that's society for you, Chloe. Remember we were talking about the material and the non-material culture, and if people don't fit into society's construct, then they, of course, label other people, or, they go into culture shock. I get it all the time. It's just part of my journey in life. And it's okay. If I'm being totally honest, it's okay. He's gone, Raymond. You know what? He knows what he is, and I bounced him. Some people, you know what? You just gotta tell them where to get off at, and tell them God loves them, and then you bounce them. And I bounced him, yeah, like a ball. We good. Thank you, guys. I see you, Michael. I see you. I see you. I see you. Enjoy. Be sweet. I'm sorry. Yeah. What are you saying over there? How are you? I want you to enjoy your meal. I'm sorry. Is that your first name? Michael. Hi, Michael. I'm Cece. I am. And I was saying, have a wonderful evening. Enjoy your meal. Bye. I'm sorry, guys. It was a nice man that came over to say hi. Michael, he said he has the same name as yours. Hold on. Yes. Yes, doctor. Dust off my shoulders. Yes. I blow dust like. It means nothing. That's something that, that's something that I have to process and work on. If I'm being honest with you all. Right. I don't care what people think. I guess I get bothered by people being nasty on the internet and feeling entitled to give their worthless opinion, but it comes with the territory. But I'm working on it. Yeah. So what we got? I learned so much from little kids and old people. Yes. They mind their business and pay attention to everything. That's an interesting slant. Yes, that is a very interesting angle there, Michael. Mental angle. Yeah. Yes. And you know something else about elderly and children? They're very spontaneous. They're very carefree. They don't care about what people think. Unless they do something wrong or they feel bad, then they care. Otherwise, they're very free-spirited. And they're very free-thinking. Yeah. They speak openly, sometimes without filters. Thank you for that. Hold on. Hi, Wendy. Thank you. I appreciate you. No worries. I got him out of here. He was a nobody. Nobody trying to be somebody on our live. Yeah. Looking for attention. It's okay. Thank you. Yes. Yes. That's old school, Michael. Old school. When you remember when we cared, remember everybody when we cared about our conduct and how we appeared in public or in private. That was a different time, and we need to get back to that. It's called manners. It's called conduct, civility, being civil. People don't care anymore. Some people do still care. Yes. Thank you. Yes. I appreciate you, doctor. Thank you. I appreciate all of you. Hi, Christina. How are you, beautiful? Definitely, we can forgive and move on, but distance yourself from them as they do it once, they will do it again. Well said. Sometimes narcissistic people blame the innocent person. Yes, they do. Yes, that's it. That's narcissism. That's Napoleonism. That's selfishness. That's the me. You know, the me syndrome. Purple, how's the hair coming? How's the hair? Rudeness. That's interesting. Rudeness is a weak imitation of strength. Wow. That is so deep. I love it. I agree. 100%. I agree, Purple. Yes, Chloe. You all are so wise. You all make me so proud. You make me so proud of you. Yes, Raymond. And you know what that's called? What you just said? Sometimes you have to think before you say things. That's called mindfulness. Being mindful. Yes. It's a worthwhile, but it is a job that never ceases, that never stops. We have to be mindful. Thank you, Wendy, for the heart. Thank all of you. Hi, Jackie. How are you? Hi, sweetie. Yes, darling. You catch. Yes, you did. Yeah, my grandson, he reminded me, he says, you know, it's been a long time since you did one. I used to do them all the time. How are you? How's your day? Thank Thank you, Sharon. Yes, but you know, speaking of which, Christianity, it goes back to value systems, moral systems, but that would be more spirituality, spiritual values. I don't know. Since COVID, what I've observed is a lot of people have lost faith. And I would think COVID should have taught us how to be better to our brethren, how to treat each other better in this world. And COVID was almost what, everybody? 4 years ago? 5 nearly? Yes, it should have taught us how to love each other, how to love on each other. But people came out of COVID forgetting that there is a God. God rules everybody, everything in this big wide world, in this galaxy. God is everywhere all the time. He's in everything. People forgot that. So that religious piece, people, not everybody, but a significant number of people just crashed out. It's like they gave up. And yet they have every reason to believe. They lived through COVID. I don't know. What are your opinions? Hi, Thunder. How are you? How are you feeling? How are you doing? What kind of day did you have? And are you feeling better? I hope you are. I hope you're feeling better. Yeah, I see you there, grandson. I wasn't sure if you were still there. I'm happy you're hanging in there. I'm happy all of you are hanging in there. Yes, I'm happy you came, Jackie. I'm happy all of you came, and I do mean that sincerely. Yes. Because you know what? Music, we do our music thing, and music connects us. But you know what? It is the lyrics, no doubt. It's the instruments that connects us, but it's the spirit of it all that's behind it all. We're connected. Yes. Thank you, Raymond. I'm wearing a lot of colors. I love color. Thank you. Oh, I'm so happy a lot of us are here. You've been super busy, but you've been good, I hope. Everybody's good. Nice to have you back, Thunder. Take care, Wendy. Nice of you to cruise by. Hope to see you again. Maybe Friday, 10:30 p.m. Central Time. The music, it's hitting. Bye now. Thank you, grandson. Yeah, you all are so social. I need to give you all a big hug. I know I look like. That's my big hug to you all. Hello. How are you? Nice to have you. I don't want to butcher your name. Can I call you D? Dev, welcome. I see it's your first time. Hey, hey, Thunder. I see you there. You've been busy, huh? I get it. You know, life happens sometimes where, you know, we're just hustling and bustling and we can barely catch up, you know, with those important tasks. It's tough. I know. Nice of you to come by. Hi, Tony. How are you? How's it going? Nice to have you, Tony. How's that hair coming along, Purple? You all live some busy lives. Purple Groovy is actually doing hair. Speaking of being busy, and I'm sure you all are doing other things too. You know, I'm doing pretty good. Yeah. Yes, I am. Well, I did things a little differently because my grandson, Yentil, he just rang the bell in my head. He's like, you need to get back to doing your cafe lives. And I thought about it. I said, he's right. Thank you again, grandson. And so I wanted to take time out of my day to connect with you all here at the cafe. And it's been so nice. Can't believe it's almost 2 hours. Yes. And how is school going? Grandson, how's school? How are you? First of all, before I ask about school and work, I want to know how you're doing mentally. How are you emotionally? Are you calm? You're good? And then we'll get to the school stuff. Self-preservation first, right, everybody? Right? Raymond, everybody? Chloe, everybody? Self-preservation. We have to preserve ourselves before we can meet those deadlines, before we can, you know, get to that next level, meet those goals, pass the test, get the degree, before we can, you know, be that perfect, nobody's perfect, but be that ideal person in a marriage, in a relationship. We need self-preservation. We need self-care. We need self-love. That's so important. So grandson, before I ask you about school, before I ask you about internship, your job, how are you doing? Mentally, you checked in? You good? You don't have to be perfect. Okay works. You good? Hold on. Thank you, Cool Cat. Hi, baby. That's Cool Cat. That's my nephew. Hi, baby. Thank you. You know, my leg. Oh, my gosh. Oh, I'm getting hot. Do you know? Ooh. I'm getting hot, guys. I'm sorry. Oh, my God. Sorry. Oh, my God. I'm just like. So, thank you for asking about my leg. I was just saying to some family members, I can feel my body healing. I think I mentioned it to you all on my live too. I can feel my body repairing. Yes. And so it feels good to be on the hill, to be on the other side of pain. Thank you so much. And yourself? You good? Nephew, I know I asked you earlier, but we 2 hours in. You still good? Hi, Jackie. Where do I like to shop? I'm going to tell you where I like to shop. Love never hates. Oh, I love that, Raymond. Love never hates. Thank you. Now, let me get back to that shopping question. Jackie, honestly, woo, baby, I'm going to be honest. I love Nordstrom. I do love Nordstrom. Nordstrom, I love them, I love them. But that being said, honestly, I shuts it down. I'm going to be honest with you. I love Akira. I love Akira. I also, I'm telling on myself. Listen, the truth is, I will peek into a thrift store because I'm a unique dresser. That's just my thing. And so I look for vintage. Thunder knows this. Thunder knows this. But sometimes I look for odd pieces. It can be like an odd belt buckle, right? I love odd things. I do. So I shop. Yeah, I shop all over. Actually, from time to time, I might peek into Ross. Not a whole lot, but I will peek in because you never know with Ross, right? And then, okay, let me wrap it up. You know, TJ Maxx. I don't shop them a lot, but they have their runway stores, Jackie. If you find a TJ Maxx that has the runway, you're gonna get like the upper echelon type of things. Not that, you know, you have to have that or I have to have it, but look, I listen, I love fashion. So, hey, it is what it is. So yeah, look into Runway, TJ Maxx, Nordstrom, it is what it is. And also, a lot of women do love Ross. Nothing wrong with it at all. Yes. I don't care for Macy's. No. Anybody got some opinions? Hold on. I'm going to show you these jeans I'm wearing, Jackie, in a minute. What store is that? I've never heard of that, Thunder. Ask Oki. I've never heard. I gotta look into that. You're funny, grandson. Hey, and Cool Cat, nephew. I feel you. Yeah. What'd you say? I thought that was coming from my grandson. But I'm sure. Okay, I'm gonna let everybody know this. I'll let you know. So, I used to have an image and fashion consulting firm. Yes. Yes, I didn't dress quite like this. I love clothes, but I dressed, what word am I looking for? A little more conservative, a little more refined. I'm gonna say refined. Yeah, I used to have an image consulting firm. Yeah, I advise people in their manner of dress, body. It's called body communication. Yes. My background is marketing. Yeah, that's my background, marketing communications. But over time, I figure I'll let you all know a little more about me. I used to write in a newspaper. Yeah, and I'm not bragging, but I'm just letting you know what I did in my walk of life. Yeah, and I used to have my own fashion column called Style Wise. So I love fashion. So I say that to say, this is why I'm saying this. despite how much money a person has, right? Despite how much money you get, what type of clothes, stay with me, everybody. Thunder, Cool Cat, Grandson, all the ladies, listen to me. It doesn't really matter how much money you have when it comes to fashion, when it comes to dressing. What matters is your sense of confidence in your clothes and knowing what kind of cuts, what colors, what fabrications work for you. This is my background. Yes. So, and I always say, you can take a person that makes a lot of money. I'm talking like celebrities. And they make some of the biggest fashion mistakes, and I see it all the time, and I'm not judging. And take somebody that doesn't have a lot of money, but they have the class, they know how to dress because they know how to put themselves together, and they have the confidence, and they look better than celebrities in their clothing. That's it. Okay. Jackie, you made me open it up. I appreciate you. Brook Brothers. Yes, Brook Brothers. Now see, that's what I call refined. Brook Brothers, top notch. Quality suitery. Yes, love it. Yes, Thunder. And I'm sure you know how to fashion yourself, right? In your Brook Brother attire. That can be said about anybody, whether you're at a thrift store, whether you're shopping high-end, whether you're shopping couture. And you really, with couture, you're not shopping. You might shop for the designer, but couture is one of a kind. So no matter where you get your garments from, the best accessory is confidence. That's it. That's the best accessory. That's it. Yes. Yes, Michael. Style and character and confidence. Yes. Doesn't matter how much money. Oh. Thank you, Thunder. I'm going to look into that. He's a tailor. Wow. Ask O'Key. That's awesome. Slacks. Nothing like, let me put it this way. There's nothing like a well-hung pair of slacks. And there's nothing like a shirt that hits you right there, right at the wrist bone. Yes. I love to play with clothes. Yeah. I'm sure you all, listen, I'm sure everybody can offer some pointers. Really, seriously. I bet each and every one of you could offer pointers in as far as what garments to wear for what event, and as far as what colors work best, you know, for your skin color. Yeah. What's the best fabrication to wear in a hot climate? All of that matters. Hold on. Thank you, Mike. Ah. Woo! There's style and then there's flavor. Whoa, what we doing? What we doing, Thunder? Whoa, look at you. Well said. So well said. You left no crumbs. You left no crumbs. Yes. Like David Bowie. Yes. Mr. T. And what do they all have in common? We know what they got in common. I'll tell you what it is. It's called self-assurance. Self-assurance. Confidence. That's what they have in common. I always tell people, you know what? I love fashion. And I love to flip it, right? I can put on a ballroom gown or I can put on a paper bag and I'ma still rock it. That's not arrogance. That's called confidence. Give me a brown paper bag. Well, I want it to come over my knees at least. It could be wrinkled. It could be a wrinkled brown paper bag. I'm gonna rock it. And I want you all to look at things like that in life. Not just clothes. Not just with clothes, with everything. Even if it's your car. Whatever car you're driving. Because you know, cars are like fashion. So whatever you're in as far as your car, rock it. Make it your own. Like Thunder said, flavor. And I love that. I love the traditional wear, Thunder. Yes, I love it. Because it's so classy. Yes. But I also love, let me be honest with you too, because I'm a very creative spirit. I also like a merge, a hybrid, when you can infuse. You can infuse the different eras, like, you know, infusing the Gatsby, like the Gatsby era, the black and white wingtip shoes, right, or boots from the Gatsby era in the 20s. Merge that with something very unique, something very now. I love to merge the different eras. I love to do that. And I'm encouraging you all to do the same. Mix it up, make it your own. Thank you for saying that, Thunder. They're going back to tradition, and I'm saying, yes, tradition works, but mix it up. I think styles should be interesting. Your style should be interesting. Even if you consider yourself a boring person, throw in a pattern in your. I don't know if you have to wear ties to work, because some men are getting back to wearing ties, right? Absolutely. All right. Woo, the butterfly collars. Yes. Yes, I think you should. I think you should. Listen, Thunder, if you do it, I do it. And I'm going to take you one step further. I'm encouraging all of you. If you rock those butterfly collars, I'm going to bring back the fishbowl heels. You know the platforms with the fishbowl heels? If I can find a pair, I swear to God, I will wear them. I would wear them. I sure would. You got to be bold to do that. You guys are funny. Thank you, Thunder. Yeah, and I know you because you're a well-traveled man, and the rest of you all. I know you know how to fashion yourself. Even if you're not very extravagant, you might be a little more leisure. You might be someone that's more laid back. And that's cool. But the way I look at it is, if you put a little effort there, it all counts. It all adds up. You don't have to be the best dressed. Just dress for you. Because it's a sign of attention when you put a little effort in. You don't have to go all out. Like, sometimes I'm a little more coordinated. Other times I can be very casual. And if I'm telling the truth, I can rock some cowgirl boots, a cowgirl hat, and a t-shirt. And blue jeans. Let me not forget the bottom now. I gotta put on a pair. Yes. It's all about you. Don't let society tell you who to be. That's it. Yeah. You write your own narrative. That's very important. Old is gold. I love that, Raymond. New is another old. Yes, because it's all recycled. If you look around, everything's recycled. Everything from your clothes to your cars to your furniture. Look at furniture. It's all recycled. Yes. And that's called creativity. And you can make it your own. I love it. I actually have an old car. It's a 1979 Mustang. And she doesn't look like much. And if you look at some of my videos, you might see her. She's on there somewhere. But my point is this. It doesn't matter that she's old to me because she's good to me. It's not about her being all shiny. I'll be pulling her out soon. Yeah. So old is cool. Old is gold. I love that. I appreciate all you guys. Well, everybody, I really enjoyed you. I'm going to get ready to get out of here. Yes. I'm going to get ready to go. I want everybody to have a beautiful morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you are. Yes, I love Italian fashion, Thunder. I love it all. I'm a multicultural person. I'm very diverse when it comes to fashion, when it comes to a lot of things, people, experiences. But yeah, when it comes to clothing, I like to cross culture. I like to cross cultures when I dress, like even this necklace I'm wearing. My necklace crosses over. Even the jeans I have on, I like to cross. And I'm going to encourage you all once again. Adhere to who you are. Now keep in mind suitability. So if I were going to a gala event, I'm not going to wear this, obviously. So you always want to keep suitability, what's suitable in mind, where you're going. Like if I needed to go to the courthouse, I'm not going to show up with a plaid hat on and these orange colors. I mean, I might lose my case, honestly, sadly, but people do judge, right? So we have to keep in mind manner of dress and the place. The event, place, that could be work. But I love Italian clothing. I love African clothing. I love Spanish clothing. I love indigenous clothing. Yes, I love it all. I love it all. Yes. Never take life for granted. Thank you, Raymond. That's a great way to end this stream. Tomorrow's not promised. Thank you. Well said. And that's why you should live life to the fullest. Every moment. Every moment, right? Yes. Love God. Love yourself. Love somebody that looks different from you. That's the hardest thing to do. Or somebody that hates you. Or somebody that has a different lifestyle from you. It's easy to love somebody that that looks like you, a family member, a friend, a neighbor, a co-worker. Not always co-workers, but it's easier to love somebody that has the same vibrations of you as you do. But try connecting or tolerating or respecting somebody that looks different. Yeah, that's a win. That is a win. I'm telling you, you're gonna win. You'll feel so good depositing love in that way into the world. Absolutely. Okay. Hugs up, guns down. Woo, Raymond. Listen, babe, that went deep. Hugs up, guns down. You know what? Are you an artist? Do you? Because that could be a song. That's a great title. But that's real. Hugs up, guns down. That needs to be a message on a billboard for no violence. I love what you said. Amen. Thunder. Look at that. A pair of chinos. Woo, right? White linen. Ooh. Shirt with a Panama jacket. Oh, wow. With a hat. And rum. I don't drink rum, but a drink. A tropical drink. And we're in business. Yes, yes. You know what? You created a visual. I saw that. Will you be doing that one day? I could see you doing that. Yeah, that was a visual. Where will you be? Like on what shoreline? Where will you be? Because that's a visual there. I can see you making that come true. Hi, Purple. What's up? How you doing with that hair? No one. Woo! You all are preaching. No one is getting out alive. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Nobody's getting out alive. Amen. Thank you. Thank you, Purple. That's real. You guys are hitting me left and right. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm getting banged up from just the realism of your conversation. The truth of your conversation is just, you're hitting me left and right. I'm serious. I needed to hear that. I'm going to sit in that. I must take that in. I have to marinate. Yeah, I need to reflect. Yeah, that's deep. Thank you. You guys went there. Thank you. On that note, oh my gosh. Let me just pack it all up. Mentally. Let me pack it up. I need to sort. I need to organize. I need to discern. I need to process it. Yes. You're an artist? What's your subject or what's your genre? Like, what do you draw? Do you draw humans or are you into architecture, buildings? Do you draw? Are you into florals? Abstract? What do you draw? That's fascinating. That's quite fascinating. Impressive. Yeah, so you're very much, and I would imagine all of you, you're very tapped into life. Because as an artist, you have to use a keen eye. Very keen eye. Yes. So you don't put yourself like in one lane. So that means you're very versatile. Impressive. Wow. So do you draw for pleasure? Do you do it for pleasure or do you do it for a living, all money aside, because you can do it for a living and not get paid. So, and that's okay. However, I was just wondering, is it something you do in your pastime? Because I like drawing, but probably not like you do. Yeah. My background again is marketing, so advertising, it required some drawing. You know, putting ad campaigns together, you have to put the text, obviously, with the graphics, the arts. So I have appreciation for that. You guys blow me away. I mean that. I'm fascinated. Thank you for sharing. Letting me know the other sides of you. Yeah. All of you. Thunder said you struck him as an artist. Yes. I think all of you are artists in some way in life. It is true. But he's a different type of artist. No doubt. Self-proclaimed, that's for sure. You guys better own it. Own it and hone it. I'm proud of all you guys. Yes, yes. I very much relate to that. So pain fuels you, right? I love it. Yeah. You know, in my past times, I will draw. And it's just freestyle. I will draw. And I love doing that. It's awesome. And I also have a guitar, an acoustic guitar. Yes. I'm not a trained instrumentalist at all. However, I can play by ear. It's just we all have a creative propensity. The question is to what degree, because some people are more left-brained or right-brained. And some people are right in the middle, like ambiverts, right in the middle. Some people are in the middle. They could be a little bit of both. But it's good to know, it really is good to know how you tick, for all of us to know how we tick. And never get stuck in one box, one category. Yes, there's room for growth, to expand. All right. Thank you all. You don't. Something lines? Freehand. I would love to see your artwork. I would love to see your artwork. Thunder, I would love to see you in those chinos with your Panama jacket and your hat, your white linen shirt. And I say that not in a, how would you say, not in a vain way. I'm just saying I would love to see you guys. You see me, right? You see me. But boy, what would I do to see you guys? If I flip, right? Flip the script. You all have the advantage. You have the advantage because you see me, which I don't mind. I put myself out here. Now I do. I didn't always. I didn't like social media years ago. Yeah. But you know, we're where God wants us and where we need to be, where He puts us. Huh? Yes, Raymond, I am. You know, I have to remember what my physical therapist said, even though I dumped her. She mentioned that I need to get up and move and not sit in a chair too long. Yeah. But listen, remember now. Remember, everyone. Friday and Saturday. You know what we're doing on Friday and Saturday. Okay, for anyone that's new, Okay, so of course you know I'm Cece. I'm the motivator. But on Wednesday, Friday, Saturdays, you guys know I'm the accidental DJ. I'm the DJ. You know that. You know how we get down. We're going to be just hanging and enjoy great music. So with that being said, I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay? Don't forget, 10:30 p.m. Central Time, right? We're going to have a blast. And I look forward to seeing all of you. I'm going to get ready to get off. Yes, Raymond, I'm looking forward to seeing you and everyone. London's in the house. London, England, how are ya? Hi, Skyline. See you tomorrow, Thunder, for sure. I know you've been quite busy. Thanks for rolling through and letting me know that you're doing good, okay? I appreciate all of you. Yes. Purple, I want you to focus on the task at hand. I know you're doing an awesome job. You're truly a multitasker. For you to do hair and be on the string, I admire your talent. I don't think I could do it. I know I couldn't. Let me be honest. Yes, I do remember your father was a master tailor. Yes, but you didn't say he was a master tailor for Saks Fifth Avenue. Oh my God. That is very esteemed. He did alterations for everybody in the neighborhood. Your dad had a big heart. Purple Groovy, your father, yes. Not only was he talented, but he was very giving. That's got to put a big smile on your face. Yes, I actually, back in my earlier days, I worked for the company, or shall I say the large retailer that's Macy's. You know Macy's? Well, I worked for one of the biggest Midwest retailers. I used to be a manager in Bridge Jewelry, yes. And I also worked apparel, Bridge designer apparel, yes. And I loved it. I really loved the people. The people, the fashion, the art, you know, all of that. So I understand Saks Fifth is, yeah, that's the big deal. God bless him. God rest his soul. I know a thing or two about that world. Thank you for sharing that. I know you're so proud of your father. And he's proud of you too. Purple. Thank you. Thank you, Dal. All right, everybody. We're good? Everybody's good? Anything anyone wants to add in closing? Something you want to say? Feel free. Yes, do your best. But listen, life happens. I never want any of you to feel pressure to come to my stream. And the reason for that is this. Because at the end of the day, it's about connection. With me, it's not about the numbers. It's not about frequency, how often you come. And it's not about me hitting a certain number. As you all know, I never ask anyone to subscribe. If you do it because we connected. It's the same way when you come back. I don't want you to feel guilty about being away for so long or not showing up. You show up. When you show up, guilt-free, it'll be like we never missed a beat, okay? If you can't make it, trust me, I understand. And if perhaps I can't make it one day, please be forgiving. Because there may come a time I need you to be understanding and I can't always be here. But for the most part, I'm pretty, as the host, I'm pretty consistent. May not always be the case. There may be a day when I might be indisposed. But be forgiving, okay? And I want you all to have a wonderful, wonderful day, afternoon, or evening, okay? Are we good? What are we closing out at? Oh my gosh. Win or lose, baby. Yes. Hands down. Okay, Raymond. We're all good, everybody? All right, family. I will see you tomorrow. Enjoy. Love you guys. I'm out. Take care of yourselves. Put God first. Love yourself. Love others. Bye. Love you. Enjoy.